All right, this video is specifically for current 8th graders as they are scheduling for their freshman year. Because of the weather we've been having, I wanted to go ahead and make a couple of videos for you to be able to reference in case you have questions after we've had our classroom lessons and any informal kind of meetings that you've had the high school counselors at the middle school. So this video should hopefully answer questions that you may still have. You will be receiving the 2018-19 All Scheduling Documents folder, just like the high schoolers will. In this document, the main page has several things for you to be able to reference if needed, but specifically in the current 8th grade folder, you will find the scheduling sheet that we discussed in your classroom, a letter to parents or guardians that explains the scheduling process and how we are available Thursday of the week of January 15th. I believe it's the 18th. Thursday, January 18th, will be at the middle school to answer parent questions after the school day. And then there's also the scheduling information document that we went over in the class. So for the purposes of this quick video, I'm going to focus on the scheduling sheet. So this is the sheet that you received in your ag class. Yours will be green. However, for my computer screen purposes, I was not able to make that happen. The front side is the part that you complete when you are listing the classes that you are planning on taking next year as a freshman. And then it's your 4-year course plan. So we've asked that you do fill out quick jot down of the classes you plan on taking your 10th grade year, your 11th grade year, and your 12th grade year. Remember, this document is not official unless you do have your parent guardian sign this. And we do need signatures from some teachers if you plan on taking certain classes. If you want to take Spanish or French, if you are choosing between Earth, Space, Science, and Biology, or if you are taking the Advanced Athletic Enhancement Training PE, you will potentially need Mr. Peak's signature, Mr. Whitty's signature, Mr. Lawrence's signature, Mrs. Eckstein's signature, and Mrs. Stout's signature. Remember, on the back of this sheet are the approved 9th grade electives. So these are the electives and the codes that go with those that you are able to fill out the front of your sheet with, and the space is provided. So I'm going to switch over to my green, obviously it's not on here, but green scheduling sheet for current 8th grader enrolling for 9th grade. I've put my student ID in the top corner, my full last, first, middle initial name, please write clearly. I've circled my counselor. I've indicated my career goal. I've listed my post-secondary plan. So what do I want to do after high school? At this point, I believe I want to go to college. My diploma situation, I've decided that I'm planning on working for the Core 40, but I did write a note for my counselor that I would like to get the honors diploma, but I may need some help picking those classes. So I am going to start by taking English 9. As an 8th grader, I was not in an advanced language arts, so I should probably just be taking regular language arts. As an 8th grader, I did not take algebra, so I need to take algebra my freshman year. Some of you do take algebra at the middle school. If that's the case and you've received a B or higher, you can choose to take algebra 2. It would be as simple as circling algebra 2 as opposed to algebra 1. If you have a question about which algebra or which English to take, you should definitely refer to your 8th grade language arts or math teacher to get that answer. All right, for science, I talked to my science teacher, and because I was a pretty good math and English student, they looked at my grades, had a quick conversation with me, and thought biology would be the better fit for me as a freshman. Every freshman is required to take Preparing for College and Careers and Consumer Economics. These two courses are the beginning pathway courses at the high school. As a sophomore, Career Information and Exploration is the level 2. Your junior and senior year, you will take other pathway courses that directly relate to your career interests. Every freshman is taking Principles of Business Management. That's a full year class. So in your classroom, when we went over these, we decided to go ahead and circle both, just as a reminder that these are classes that you do have to take. All right, for PE, we had that quick conversation about flipping to the back of your sheet and looking at the list. Modern fitness, weight training, novel sports, fitness, walking, aquatic fitness, and that advanced weight training class, which is the one that I would need Mr. Peak's signature for. My 3 would have been fitness, walking, novel sports, and then modern fitness. So if those are my top three, I decided that I wanted to take 2 different PEs my freshman year. So semester 1, I wanted to take fitness walking, and semester 2, I wanted to try novel sports. And my counselor knows because I had a third choice. If for some reason those 2 don't fit, modern fitness would be my backup plan. Then I have room for my PEs. This is where we need to reference the back of our sheet, where we have a list of classes that are approved for freshmen to take as an elective. I am very interested in starting a foreign language, so I know that I have to have a C in English, which means I would need to get my English teacher's signature. I'm willing to do that, so I'm going to start my freshman year by taking Spanish 1. The other class I was interested in taking was art, so I'm going to decide which art class I want. And one thing I wanted to remind you of is in the folder that you guys have received called the 2018-19 All Scheduling Documents. Remember, there's that curriculum guide. So if I'm choosing between those art classes, because I know I'm going to scroll to the very end here where it says visual arts to look for that class, but do remember there's a shortcut on your Chromebook. If you hit Control F, the search window pops up. You can search for art. It will take you to all of the references for art, and that's not very specific. So I'm going to search for 2D art. There we go. It's going to take me to the art page. So if I want to talk myself through the difference between 2D art and bookmaking, as I read through these, they're both available to me. They have the course codes here. I think this description for bookmaking better fits my ability. So I'm going to go with Intro to 2D Art Bookmaking as my second elective. So I need to type, well, you'll be writing A because that's a semester 1, and B because it is a full year class. So I need to take the A section and the B section. And remember, my other request was Spanish 1, and that's a full year class. So it's a Spanish 1A and it's a Spanish 1B. I'm going to pause the video and fill in the course codes. All right, so as a quick reminder, I did go to my course code sheet that is in the current 8th grade folder to find the course codes. So for a quick example, English 9 is 3041F, 3042F. And back on my scheduling sheet, all I had to fill in was the 4, but you follow that list, classes you selected, type in handwrite, with a pencil, the codes. And I did want to remind you, for alternates, it's very important that you pick a backup class that you're interested in, and alternates are also going to come from your electives. So looking at my elective options, World History, which is one of those required classes that if I don't take as a freshman, I'll take as a sophomore. That's going to be one of my electives. I wouldn't mind filling that in and getting that out of the way. And then I'm going to pick from the one semester courses, whereas if I pick 1, I have to pick 2 because it only fills in 1 box. So 2 classes that I'm interested in trying would be Nutrition and Wellness and Intro to Communication Processes. So I can type those in on the front page in the alternate boxes. So World History A and B would be one of my choices. And the other was Intro to Communication and Nutrition and Wellness. All right, so I'm going to sign. My parent or guardian is going to give me their phone number, their email address, and their signature. And remember, the purpose of the phone number and email is if we need to get a hold of you over the summer, we'd be able to do that. I just realized I typed these in the wrong boxes, so we're going to move those up to the right quadrant. All right, it's as simple as that. Once you have this completed with the signatures on the front and the back that you need, please answer this question. Please select a pathway that you're currently interested in that will help your counselor each year help you choose courses that make the most sense for your elective fills. Have this front signed by a parent, and bring this back to the middle school as soon as you have it completed and your parent has looked it over with you. You can leave this with your ag teachers, and we will be meeting later to go over this with you one-on-one in the gym to show that we are in agreement or have questions about your choices or have any feedback or answer any questions that you may still have.